So the deadline is up for Jussie Smollett to make the payments that Chicago PD and the city of Chicago is suing Jussie Smollett for. So what does that mean? Does that mean we're going to get information? Well, believe it or not, suing Jussie Smollett might be a really good legal tactic to get the information out to the public. Behind closed doors, I'm a fool for your love. Hey, what's up everybody? Good morning, whatever it is, wherever you are. Welcome to my channel. Sorry for the long time of not uploading. It's summertime, which is really busy at my full-time job. It gets pretty insane in the summertime. So the city of Chicago was suing Jussie Smollett. The time frame for him to make a payment has gone. There has been no payment, no checks, no nothing. So now what? Well, now they sue. And believe it or not, that might be a really good legal tactic in order to get the information of the case out to the public. Because if I'm not mistaken, when it's a lawsuit, they're not going to seal the records. It's going to be pretty much open to the public. So that's the way it should work, I'm saying. But honestly, in this case, I don't see the justice. I don't. The charges were dropped. They're kind of willy-nilly dropped. It was really extremely out of the ordinary, the way that they were dropped, immediately sealed. Some people were commenting on Twitter, oh, it's common practice for them. No, it's not common practice for people to immediately seal, for the courts to immediately seal the records after charges have been dropped. It usually takes months at a short period of time. It's baffling. So are we going to get justice? I don't know. I don't know. I mean, we have all the information, we have everything that we need, and yet for some reason they're just saying $10,000. You're forfeiting $10,000 out of your $100,000 bail. What? So it's all about the money is what it is. So if you're rich and you're famous, you can get away with it. O.J. Simpson, he got away with it. Jussie Smollett, he's evidently getting away with it. If it was you or me, guess what? We wouldn't get away with it. There's no way we would get away with it. I don't understand. I mean, maybe I'm flying off my rocker. Maybe you're out there saying, look, they dropped the charges. That must mean that he's innocent. So if you're of that camp and you think that because they dropped the charge, that must mean he's innocent, then go ahead. Let me know. Leave a comment below and say, hey, he's innocent because they dropped the charges. Even though everybody has said everything but he's guilty. The prosecutor said, no, this doesn't exonerate him. I do think that he isn't telling the truth, but he's not saying he's guilty. What gives? What gives? I'm glad that Chicago is suing him. Maybe it's going to let the information kind of slip out. Maybe it will force the prosecutor to disclose why they dropped the charges. The only thing I can think of is, I mean, it doesn't, I don't know. With the evidence that's there, if I was the prosecuting attorney, I would have had Jussie Smollett's ass nailed to a wall. You've got the check, you've got the video surveillance. The Osendario brothers are not being charged. So what gives? What's going on? There is the hypothesis, I don't personally believe it, but maybe, that Jussie paid the Osendario brothers even more money to change their story. You'd have to be pretty damn stupid, or pretty damn brazen, I guess, to do that. Because if you get caught doing that, wow, now you've really got a shit show going on. There is still the letter being investigated by the feds, but this whole Jussie Smollett thing, in my opinion, kind of shows the two sides of justice. You got one justice for one set of people and one justice for another set of people. It seems odd to me. The whole thing is just like, with the evidence, I mean, I don't know. The evidence is overwhelming. I mean, there's a check, for crying out loud. It's about money. That's all I can think of. But leave a comment below. I mean, if you think I'm totally dumb, and you're like, look, they can't say that he's guilty because whatever reason, and if you think that he's innocent and that's why they dropped the charges, let me know. I mean, state your case. State your opinion. Let me know what you think. This case is just bizarre as heck. I don't understand where the charges went. Why couldn't they prove the charges? Or is it really all about the money? And then Fox is changing their position. They wrote Jussie Smollett out of the last 2 episodes, I believe it was, of Empire. And now it appears that they're changing their view. So what are we telling the kids out there? Hey, as long as you you can get away with doing this horrible, stupid thing as long as you've got money and fame, and you'll even get your job back, and there'll be 0 consequences. I mean, come on now. Maybe not 0 consequences. We all know that everybody in the world is going to be looking at Jussie Smollett. I couldn't imagine being him walking back on the stage of Empire. Everybody knows he lied. I mean, it's so blatant. It's just, his story is so ludicrous from the beginning, from the get-go, from day one. I was saying this doesn't smell right. This is odd as F. But I'm just one person. Let me know what you think. You know those gumball things or those quarter things where they say, guess how many quarters or how many pennies or how many gumballs are in this machine or this jar or whatever? You know how you find out really close what it is? You look at what everybody has guessed it is, add them all up, and divide to get the average amount. Whatever the average amount is, that's going to be pretty damn close to the amount that's in there. It's true. It works every time. So that's why we have these discussions, because singularly, we're dumb as a box of rocks, but collectively, we're amazingly smart. So state your case. If you think he's innocent, I want to hear it. I want to know what you think. Put it down below. Put your reputation where your mouth is, so to speak. All right, that's enough for this one. I've got to record some stuff for my book. Hope you guys check it out. It's Yoseph Ayed, Y-O-S-E-P-H space E-Y-E-D. It is an untitled book because nobody's come up with a title just of yet, and if nobody does, then I guess I'll come up with one, maybe. But check it out, Y-O-S-E-P-H space E-Y-E-D on YouTube. So let me know what you think. This is a discussion. I want to hear your opinion. Am I off my rocker? I mean, I see the evidence pointing to him being guilty, and it is just bizarre that they sealed the record so quickly. The prosecution isn't even fighting it. That's what sealing records so quickly means. It means the prosecution isn't even trying to fight it. They're in agreement with it. Why? 16 charges. The grand jury agreed. The normal human being, the average American jury of the peers, so to speak, said that there was enough evidence. So what gives? Does anybody else have any other answers that I haven't heard, maybe? If you're in the inside or something, let me know. Drop a line, but this is just bizarre. Let me know what you think. You guys take care. I will see you guys on the next one. Later.